Eish. Lena pelo ya kajoze ya mama. Giubula bana badaga rajoze lena emuto ma. Giubula balaga chola jose.
This is musician General Manizo singing in prison. On a normal day, he sings on stage. He is the founder and lead singer of Madamara Group Bed Company.
Respect 126 a real bed company. Yeah. Bed company and need. But what am bed man maga? But was one better need Manizo. Munya film. Señora Ngail. Yes, salute. Lempundel. We are 226. General Manizo bed company. I'm coming. Soon as possible.
Jama betele ya baba mawe. Jama betele matogo mama. Odo Manizo. Hey. Watanjana. Ba kutolwenu bataye munupile. Bare mapete kampo. Chiki bare Manizo.
Yaba my bed.
He has a huge following in Limpopo and recently on TikTok. But what most of his fans choose to ignore is that on March 1, 2022, General Manizo shot and killed his girlfriend Kgaogelo Maake. Kgaogelo was just 23 years old, and when he was done, General Manizo ran away from the scene. He went to his aunt's house, and not only did he hide at the house, but he also got a group of people, including his wife, to hide the murder weapon, the gun he used to kill his girlfriend. This is the tragic story of Kgaogelo Maake. Welcome to True Crime with me, Julia. On this channel, we cover true crime cases that happened in South Africa. Today's case is based on a case that has been before the court. An admission to the crime or a guilty plea was made. General Manizo was then sentenced to a combined 22 years in prison. And this story was suggested by someone in the comments. I forgot to save your name. My apologies for that. But she commented with this case. Thank you so much. And I just had to look into it. So let's get to the story. In the quiet town of Tzaneen in Limpopo, a young woman's life was cut short in one of the most shocking cases of gender-based violence. This is the heartbreaking story of Kgaogelo Maake, a woman full of dreams whose life was stolen by the man she trusted the most, her boyfriend, Thabo Makgobola, better known as General Manizo. Now please note that for some reason, General Manizo goes by two surnames. In most articles, he is Makgobola, and in some, he is Makgola. In his songs, though, he calls himself Makgobola. I checked online. There is very little to none information known about Kgaogelo, which is actually sad because she was not just a victim. She was someone's daughter, she was a sister, and definitely someone with dreams. Kgaogelo was from Mamotintane village in Mankweng, Limpopo. She had recently completed her high school and appeared to be a friendly person. She was kind and had a very close-knit community of her friends and family. Her relationship with General Manizo is also something that is not publicly known, at least not before the tragedy. But as mentioned before, General Manizo is someone who is popular in Limpopo and also on social media. He is a musician with Madamara Group Bed Company. He is the lead singer and writes most of their songs. Madamara music is a popular rising genre in Limpopo. It is basically prison songs or struggle songs with a bantsula and likompo twist type of beat. Side note, I know I'm describing Madamara from the top of my head right now. If you have better information, please educate us in the comments. Because even with its popularity, Madamara music is not one of the most well documented, which is sad because it is really good. It is emotional. However, it is also associated with a lot of gang aggression and bad imagery, but it gave us artists like Lil Mary and Punisher, and it is currently quite big on TikTok. Back to General Manizo. If you Google Madamara music, his name pops up right at the top. He is originally from Bolobedu and he was married at the time of this incident. General Manizo, even though loved by his community, is a man with a reputation of being dangerous, controlling, aggressive, and unpredictable. According to reports, General Manizo was a possessive boyfriend to Kgaogelo. He demanded to know where Kgaogelo was at all the times. He would check her phone, question her friends, and isolate her from people who truly cared about her. Friends later revealed that Kgaogelo confided in them about his temper, but like many victims, she stayed, hoping things would change. On March 1, 2022, General Manizo, Kgaogelo, and a group of friends were chilling and having drinks, listening to music, and dancing at a house at Muruji village in Tzaneen. It is not yet clear what happened moments before, but General Manizo and Kgaogelo had an argument. Some reports say it was a moment of jealousy. He thought she was speaking to other men. His temper fled, and in a brutal act of violence, he attacked Kgaogelo and then pulled out a gun and shot her. Kgaogelo was injured and was rushed to Letaba Hospital. On arrival, Kgaogelo passed away. General Manizo fled the scene and went into hiding. He ran to his aunt's house in Matakamusoma village in Bolobedu, where his aunt, his wife, and his wife's brother all helped him hide from the law. They also took the gun that was used to kill Kgaogelo, and they went to hide it at another house in Rilela village. Kgaogelo was laid to rest at a service attended by her close friends and family, heartbroken and struggling to come to terms with what happened. And what was worse is that after the shooting, it appeared as if General Manizo had gotten away with the murder, as no arrests were made for about close to 2 months. A case of murder was registered and the police were investigating. Members of the Tzaneen tracing team received information that General Manizo was hiding at his aunt's house. The police followed up on the information, and on the 10th of May 2022, 2 months after Kgaogelo's death, the police went to the aunt's house and they found General Manizo. He was immediately arrested. During his arrest, the police also arrested his wife, her brother, and the aunt. They were charged with defeating the ends of justice. The police also arrested 2 other people, his friends, who were found in possession of illegal guns during the arrests. After a number of court appearances at the Bolobedu Magistrate Court and later the Polokwane High Court, the rest of the accused were left off the hook after General Manizo pleaded guilty to the murder. He signed a plea agreement at the Polokwane High Court. He was sentenced to 14 years for murder, 5 years for illegal possession of a firearm, and 3 years for possession of ammunition. And he is currently serving time in prison. For Kgaogelo's family, no sentence could bring her back. They had lost their daughter and their sister and a friend. Kgaogelo's murder is not just one story, it's part of a devastating pattern in South Africa. Every day, every single day, women are killed by the very men who claim to love them. According to crime statistics, South Africa has one of the highest rates of gender-based violence in the whole world. Kgaogelo Maake should have lived a long life. She should have been able to chase her dreams, laugh with her friends, and one day raise her own family. But instead, her life ended at the hands of a man who chose violence over love. Her story is a painful reminder that behind the statistics, these are real people. They are real daughters, real sisters and friends. And until society takes a united stand against gender-based violence, stories like Kgaogelo's will continue to haunt South Africa. Let me know what you think, guys. Why is violence and murder such an easy option these days? Why can't people just walk away when they're triggered? Why is ending a life so easy? Let's talk in the comment section, and please be safe out there. I will see you on the next one.